Musonge, responsible for Africa at the WTO. I also have our very own Ambassador Tunde Mustafa, who is the charge in charge of UN institutions in Geneva, and Dr. Abdul Hamid Adamu, who is the charge in charge of WTO for Nigeria in Geneva. Well, thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for those very kind words. I have to start by saying a very sincere and heartfelt thanks to the nation, to His Excellency Mr. President, the Chief of Staff, to yourself. You didn't say so, but you worked night and day, along with the Minister of Trade and Industry and Minister of State, both Ministers of State of Foreign Affairs and Trade and Industry. You worked personally to make sure that this would happen. I remember calling you so many nights with one complaint or the other, one demand or the other, and you kept your cool and tried to sort it all out, making calls at all times to different ambassadors. In short, you were absolutely amazing, and I want to thank you for your personal attention to this. I say it and I will not stop saying it. Without all of you and without the support of ordinary Nigerians, especially the young people who were on the social media all the time encouraging me, I wouldn't have been able to make it, because it was a very tough competition with 8 of us at the start from 8 different countries over a period of more than 6 months, very grueling. So it needed a lot of encouragement. Of course, I also want to seize the opportunity to thank my family, because without them, I would also not have been able to make it. So we thank God for everything and for seeing us through this occasion. They say that the WTO General Council, they've made history. So I'm not the one that made history, but they made history by electing the first woman in 73 years. People often talk of WTO in 25 years, but remember before that there was the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, which transformed into the WTO 25 years ago. So there's a history of trade, international trade organization of 73 years, in which it has only been men who led it. So it's a proud thing that Nigeria has been able to make it. But as the Honorable Minister said, it's not just about being a woman or an African. It's about having the competence to lead the organization at this time when it's facing many challenges. So I'd like to say that I'm honored, I'm humbled to have been selected, because people feel I have what it takes to lead one of the premier multilateral organizations in the world. And it will not be easy. There are many challenges with respect to delivering on ongoing negotiations on fisheries subsidies, with respect to trying to get the WTO to contribute more to alleviating the situation of vaccines, therapeutics, and diagnostics, so that poor countries can have access, with respect to issues related to helping to solve inequality, bringing women in trade, micro, medium, and small enterprises to use electronic platforms, and our young people to be able to trade more. This will create more jobs. So that's why we're here, to see how can we support Africa and Nigeria. What more can WTO do to ensure we add value to our products, we create more jobs, because that's what we need for our young people, and we trade more. That's really the objective. They say I'm the DG for the entire membership, but like I said earlier, charity also begins at home. So we want to see what we can accomplish here, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm also, as you know, a former Minister of Foreign Affairs. So it's with particular nostalgia that I visit the ministry. I'm very proud of everyone here, and I thank the Honorable Minister, Minister of State, and the PAMSEC for continuing the tradition of leading this ministry very, very proudly. So I'll stop there. I want to, Honorable Minister, with your permission, ask Ambassador Chad Blackman to say a few words. Excuse me, because his Prime Minister Mia Mottley of Barbados, singularly campaigned for my success in the Caribbean. She got the entire CARICOM to come behind me. And as soon as she heard I was coming to Nigeria, she asked His Excellency to join us because she's desirous of strengthening the relationship between Nigeria and Barbados. So I think it's propitious that we are the Foreign Affairs to give over to you, Your Excellency, to say a few words.